Today we're going to use one of my favorite Python modules, which is the turtle module. We'll start out with just an empty script that we're going to type in import turtle. That'll pull in that module. And then the very first line we're going to type, you'll have a variable name. I'm going to do S for screen, and I'll use that name of the module turtle.Screen. And this is a function or a method that will, let me leave that, return a screen object. So if you run just this part right here, do save and run module, then it'll open up a blank canvas for you to draw on with Python turtle graphics in the title. And so now that I have my blank canvas, I can actually draw on it, and we're going to draw on it with what they call a turtle. And I'll show you why they call this turtle and why it's a turtle module later. But for now, we'll just say use that turtle module and call a function turtle. And this creates a new turtle that's ready to move around the canvas. So think of it as a pen that you're putting on a piece of paper. And I'm going to say take that turtle and go forward 100 paces. And let's run and see what that looks like. So we've basically got like a grid system where 0, 0 is the center of this canvas. And so we're starting in the center, and then our turtle is marching forward 100 paces. So he's facing to the right here. Well, instead of just marching in a straight line, let's have our turtle make a circle. So I'm going to say, instead of going forward, there's a circle method here that we can say, here's the radius. We want it to go 100 as the radius. And now we will be making a circle. Woohoo! And instead of using an arrow icon, there's a way to make it actually look like a turtle. When you're creating that turtle with the turtle function, you can say, I want the shape to be equal to a turtle, hence the turtle module. And if you don't want boring black and white colors, we can actually fill in whatever colors we want. So after we've created the turtle, but before we've drawn the circle, I'm going to say, let's call a color method and say, I want to draw in orange, and I want the outline of the turtle to be orange, and I want the inside of the turtle to be yellow. And if I do any filling, I'm going to have that be yellow. So let's go ahead and run this, and we'll see what happens. And now we do indeed have our little yellow turtle, cute yellow turtle, drawing a circle with an orange pen color, and our radius is 100. So if we were to look at this on a grid, the very top of our circle is 0 and 200, and then to the right side and the left side, it's 100 and negative 100. So our diameter is 200, and the radius was the number that we passed into this function. That's 100. So if I want to put an eyeball on this, it's going to turn into a smiley face. I'm going to need to have a negative number for the x-axis for my eyeball on the left side and a positive number for the right side. And I want the eyes to be above center, so somewhere over 100. So how about negative 300 for the X and 135 for the Y for my first eye, the eye on the left side, and then a positive 30 for the eye on the right side. So I'll go ahead and comment this so I know what I'm doing. So this will be our left eye, and that's going to be, I want to go to this position, negative 30, 135, and then I want to well, there's actually, I don't want to draw a solid line here. So after I'm done with this circle, I want to say, I want my pen to go up. So I'm not drawing a line. And then I'll put my pen back down again when I want to draw. And there's a way, a shortcut to draw a dot. I could either draw a very tiny circle or just a dot. And then I'll put my pen up. So this will draw one eye, and while I'm here in the script, I want to actually begin to fill in the shape before I draw the circle and end that fill in after I'm done drawing the circle, so that instead of an empty circle, I've got a color there. So let's run it again, and we'll take a look at what we've got now. We're going to see the fill in color, and we've got a single eye. We can copy and paste that code to make our right eye And the only thing we have to change here is that instead of starting at -30, I want +30. So let's see, and at the end of that, let's also make the pen go back up, not down. Okay, so now I should have 2 eyes, and let's work on a smiley face too. I'll run this one more time, and then we'll create a smiley face, and then we could change it so it's either a smiley face or a frown. Oh, I don't like the position of those eyes. Let me take a look here. Oh, yep, that's not at all right. I want a +30. My bad. Let's go ahead and run that. And now let's look for the smiley face position. Okay, I'm going to start my smiley face at position -60, +60, and then my turtle at that point in time is going to be facing down, and I want him to kind of move into looking left 60 degrees. So I tried to draw in green the angle. I'm not going to draw anything in green like that, but just to show that the turtle is going to be kind of facing this way as I draw not an entire circle, but part of a circle. So we've got our left eye, our right eye, and then the mouth. And so my pen was up before I got to drawing the mouth. So I'll do go to position, and this is where I can do the -60, +60, and then I've got to put the pen down if I want to actually draw, pen down. And I'll set my heading so I move in an angle of -60 as I'm starting to draw the next partial circle, and I'm going to have a radius. I don't want a radius of 100 because that's the size of my whole smiley face circle, but something smaller than that, so 70. So it's a pretty large smile, and I don't want to go 180 degrees, or I don't want to go 360 degrees, but like 120 degrees will be like almost half of a circle, but not quite. So trying for that smiley face. Let's see how that looks. Nice. All right, I'm going to give the user the option of either doing a smile or a frown. And the smile being orange and the eyes being orange, it's kind of hard to see that on the yellow background. So maybe we should also change the color after we've drawn the circle. But before we get to the eyes, let's change the colors to make it really easy to see that. I'm going to say black and red, and we'll see what we get there. So our turtle's going to be red, but the outline is going to be black. And then I'm going to ask a question at the beginning of running this script. So pretty much before we even see anything on the screen, I'm going to ask a question using the Python input statement. So I'll use the variable name emotion, and I want to say, how are you? And we can say S for sad or H for happy. And then I want to use the answer to that to figure out whether or not we want to draw a smiley face or a sad face. So down here, right now, this is what should be drawn if the emotion was equal to H for happy. And then we can indent everything. If we want sad, let me do an else. Else, we can say, in this case, we want to, I'm not going to go to the same position. I want to go to the right side of the face. So I'm going to go to 60, 60, go to the right side, and then make sure my pen goes down and set the heading to 120, and then I want to draw that same partial circle with a radius of 70 and the same size as our happy face. So let's try this out, and we'll need to try and see if we broke anything. So let's try it with a happy or a sad. So are you happy or are you sad is the question. Well, let's try S for sad. And we're going to see that it starts out drawing the same circle. Ooh, I think I changed the color in the wrong place, but notice we've got a sad face. Let me see if I can fix the coloring. So it looked like I changed the color after I drew my left eye. Now, that was silly. So let me just cut that and paste it back up here. And so everybody makes mistakes, even me. Some of my students are kind of surprised to see that I make mistakes too. Let's try it again, and hopefully the eyes will be the same color. This time I'll do H for happy. Great, and I'm having so much fun. I'm going to try 2 more emotions that we could possibly have. So how about if we have the option of S for sad, H for happy, how about M for mad? And then I'd like to do like a green face or like sick, but S is already taken, so I can't do S for sick. So how about Y for yuck? Okay, and to do the mad face or the yuck, I'm just going to change the color of the circle so it's not yellow. So yellow would be our smiley face or our frown face, but we can say if the emotion was equal to Y for yuck, then we want to change the color. We can still outline it in orange and draw the lines in orange, but yuck is going to be G for green, or just spell out the word green. LF, the emotion, was equal to M for mad, then I'm going to do a red color. So orange can be the outline still, but red. And then I also want to, let's see, I want the if you're sick or you're mad, I want it to be frowning, which it should, because anything other than H draws the frowny face. All right, so let's try this out. We've got 4 possible emotions that are going to draw based on what the user types in. And I'm going to try Y for yuck. And we see the turtle's already green. That's a good sign. We've got a green sad face. That looks good. Let's try the mad face, and then we'll make sure we didn't break anything for the happy face or the sad face. So M for mad, and now we've got a red turtle. It's going to do a red fill. Oh, that looks mad. And I'm going to try one more, the happy face, because every once in a while when you're programming, quite often, you're going to break something that used to work, and I hope I didn't break the happy face, and I didn't. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this example. If you enjoyed it, do a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll do more videos on Turtle. If I get some requests of what you want me to draw, we could draw cats or dogs or ocean scenes or whatever. The possibilities are endless.